The teacher. The teacher as such needs to identify himself or herself with a specific motive, with a specific purpose, in order to justify his or her profession without becoming professional in this regard. The problem with the modern generation of teachers is that they have all become professional and they are just carrying out their profession to garner money. This is the commercialization of education in the name of coaching institutes, in the name of imparting education just to attain success. Well, is that the real aim of education? Just to garner money? Just to teach your students how to assemble, how to garner money? Well, there's a lot of difference between a successful life and a successful career. A successful career need not, well, be a successful life as such. The real aim of education is to bring about a radical revamp in society. Well, the teacher should tell the students that the education that is to be imparted is not merely going to equip the pupils with some technical skills in the field of science, literature, art, or philosophy, but on the contrary, the education as such, education in its true aspect, is supposed to introduce the pupil with a higher realm of thought, a realm that transcends the barriers of time, space, and other barriers of human computation. The real aim of education is the communion of the finite with the infinite. The real aim of education is to introduce spirituality into the curriculum, is to make the student, make the child, make the pupil, make the disciple a better human being as compared to the being that he or she is at present. Ambition to an extent is justified, but over ambition is aggressive. It's a form of violence. Education should teach the pupil that, well, it's good to have dreams, it's good to nurture ambition, but then again, one should not be gripped by the fever of ambition. The real aim of education is to emanate, is to engender good human beings. The real aim of education is to make progress, a gradual process of coordination, a process that people, that students as such will adopt by just doing the right thing in the right direction, and success is going to pour in. Education should teach perseverance. Education should teach toil, hard work. But in the process of the toil, there shouldn't be any turmoil in the society. The whole sole aim of life is to realize the ultimate reality. The whole sole aim of life is to realize the self, the real self, and the teacher should tell the students as to how the self can be realized, probably by stirring the soul, by the process of inner transformation, by the process of trying to know the ultimate unknown. Education is all about curiosity. There's no end to knowledge as such. There's no end to the boundary of knowledge. Well, all knowledge is without any boundary, without any barriers as such. Education should introduce the pupils. Education should introduce the entire class of learners to the limitless, to the endless, to the immeasurable. The teacher will come when the student is ready, but then again, it depends upon the teacher how to make the student ready, how to make the student curious about learning. The teaching-learning process is rather a process of coordination It's a disciplined process, but then again, that discipline doesn't mean compulsion. Only when there is complete coordination between the teacher and the taught, and only when there's veneration in the heart on behalf of the student, that he or she starts respecting the teacher and starts inculcating the desire to know further, to know about the intricacies of life, that all education that is being imparted by the teacher is justified. Today is Teachers' Day, the birthday of India's first Vice President, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, as well as India's second President, a great scholar, a great academician, somebody who just brought about certain perceptions which transformed our entire outlook towards education. That change we are talking about, that change which Dr. Radhakrishnan suggested, the end products of education, we should take into account while delivering our lessons to our students as such. Happy Teachers Day.